What's up everybody, Mahomie7 here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Harley Quinn and Two-Face figure. So today we're doing something different. We're doing like a combo review of two Batman villains that were recently released in the DC Multiverse action figure line. So here we have, well, Harley Quinn fell over, but let's put her back first. Here we have the packaging for the DC Multiverse. Standard packaging, the name of the figure, the DC logo, a picture of the action figure, and then it says DC Multiverse. Same thing on the side. And then we have the DC logo up here. And then we have a quick bio of the action figure, and then the collect and connect piece. And you guys can see that for this one it's the Clayface. This Clayface being like an amazing figure. If you guys want me to do a review on this Clayface, I'd be happy to. Just comment down below and just let me know. So he was part of the Clayface wave, while the Harley Quinn was part of the Lex Luthor wave. So anyway, stuff on the bottom here that not many people care about. And that's about it for packaging. So let's take a look at, let's start out with, how about ladies first? Let's start out with the Harley Quinn action figure. And this is probably one of my favorite Harley Quinn figures that I own. Now, I haven't been collecting action figures for a long time. Like, I know people have been collecting for like 20, 30 years. I've been collecting for like 2-3 years. So I had the DC Icons Harley Quinn, which I think I sold that one because the Icons line ended. It could have been so good. But anyway, this is my favorite Harley Quinn figure. Now I know it's not the classic look, but it is a really good figure for what it is. It's like the more modern, like the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn, like that type of look. And I think this captures that really, really well. So here is a look at the face sculpt. Very nice paint, like very clean paint on the head sculpt. It looks really, really nice. It looks really good. The eyes, one has blue eyeshadow, one has pink. That's a really like neat touch, and I'm glad that they didn't overdo it. It's like very subtle, but it's there. Same thing with the hair. Like it has like the two like kind of like cotton candy, like baby pink and baby blue colors for her pigtails, and the hair is also sculpted very, very nicely, like the bangs in the front. And then here we have her like ponytails in the back, which are like, you can like move them around, like they're articulated ponytails. So who doesn't like that? That's pretty cool. And then over here we can see her little like a biker outfit. So here's her like mid piece. I don't know what it's really called. Here's like a silver buckle painted really nicely. Here we have a star here, a diamond here. All the paint on this action figure for the most part is really like crisp and clean, except for like here maybe a little bit of fuzziness. But there is an issue on her legs. Like these two colors, this is more like a pasty white, while this is like a dirty white. Like you guys can see here, if the camera's gonna pick it up, these colors don't really match, which is like kind of bothersome. But overall, I think it looks good. And then on the back, we can also see that the line work is really like crisp and clean. There's a bunch of stuff on her butt. Like that's the weirdest place you can put it. They put it on her butt. Like the China, made in China, Mattel, whatever that stuff is. And her jacket is also painted and sculpted very, very nicely. Like the silver zipper part right here. Her belt has a star on it, and it's a silver belt, and it's painted nicely too. And then we go down to her socks, which are, for the most part, painted pretty well. Like the star here and like the diamonds here are all painted very nicely. And then she is wearing like the clown shoes, like the super long clown shoes, and all of that is also painted very nicely and sculpted very nicely too. And Harley Quinn does use the standard like female body for the DC Multiverse, which I think suits her pretty like well. and it looks really good. Alright, so that's about it for Harley. Let's hope that she can stand. Oh, hold on. I have one complaint with this figure, and that's this leg is really, really loose. Like, if you put it, it's fine, but then if you put it up here, it's gonna be like really loose. That's why she keeps falling over. It's hard for her to stand up, but she stands up right there, so that's perfectly fine. So here, let's take a look at the Two-Face figure. And by far the best part of this action figure is the face sculpt. This face sculpt is really, really nice. The Harvey Dent side looks really good. I'm glad he's like kind of like grinning. He has that evil face going on, you know, Batman villains and all. So that sculpted and painted the hair is really, really nice. And then we get to the bad side, is that what it's called? Or like, I don't know, I think like there's Harvey Dent, and then I guess this is the Two-Face side, and this is sculpted and painted very nicely. You can see on the back here that there's like burnt hair, like kind of that effect going on, and then on the front here we have like really good like a dark maroon wash on this like red face. That looks really good. The teeth right there are painted and sculpted very, very nicely. And it's just a great face sculpt. I really like this face sculpt. And then the body's simple. It uses the standard like DC body for like the suited figures. And that's alright, I guess. It works for the action figure, so I guess I'm not complaining. He's just wearing a standard like pink coat with like the black dots painted on, and then he has a pink tie. And the legs are just solid black. And that's about it for the figure. The highlight of this figure for sure is that face sculpt. That's a very nice face sculpt. And that's about it for these figures. Let's take a look at their accessories next. For accessories, let's start out. Since we took a look at the Harley Quinn figure first, let's do the Two-Face's accessories first then. Here he comes with 2 pairs of guns, which he does come with 2 gun holding hands, and I think these are like painted, like not even painted, they're sculpted in just solid black color, and I guess they look alright. They work with the action figures, so these are okay. And then he comes with 2 extra pairs of hands. One is of course a gun holding hand, and then another is just a solid coin. And this is the cool part. So right now I have like, because he has 2 coins, one that's like kind of like all like scarred up, and then one that's like okay, like it's like, that's a solid coin, although it doesn't have any detail on it. It's like a solid like silver, and then here is this scarred coin, and I think that one looks really good too. And that's about it for Two-Face's accessories. Let's take a look at Harley Quinn's accessories. If he is going to stand. Okay. She comes with her mallet. And it says POW on it. And the other side, same thing, POW. The diamonds and all the paintwork on this is really clean. And I love the effect of like this like balloon effect right here on the sides. I think that's very, very cool. And then here we have the bands, so we have the red and the black, and I think the mallet looks really, really good. She also comes with her classic gun, Harley Quinn gun, with the bang, and then same thing on their side. It just says bang on it. And I think this is also like sculpted in solid gray. It's very like gummy, and she can just hold it and it just looks really good. The main feature of this accessory is the bang from the classic Batman the Animated Series. That one episode, I think it's called like Harley Quinade, something like that. And then she also comes with these, I have no clue what these are called. I thought they were headphones when she first came in them. I'm stupid, but you can put it, they're supposed to go around her ankles. They look like they're like pom-poms. They're weird. I didn't put it on the figure. It just looks really odd. But they're just here to be here. So I guess these look cool. I guess it's like more comics accurate, so that's why they put these. but I guess these are cool. For articulation, let's start out with Two-Face. His head really doesn't move up or down at all, which is kind of disappointing. His head does, of course, swivel side to side, and that's all the range of motion that you're basically going to get out of this head. The shoulders move outwards, they can rotate all the way around. He has a bicep swivel, and then he has a single just a swivel at the elbow. He does have an ab crunch, which can crunch down just ever so slightly and then crunch back. Not much at all, it just doesn't have that much range of motion. Well, that's it. That's what you're gonna get out of it. Legs do move outward all the ways, and he does have the standard, like the old, like ugly, like DCUC legs. He does kick forward, not much. Back, that's alright. He has a thigh cut, and then he has a single jointed knee, which doesn't even go in 90 degrees, and then he has just not even that much articulation on the ankles. Like, can barely move that. So the articulation on the Two-Face is like disappointing, but the Harley Quinn kind of makes up for it. So for Harley Quinn, her head, for her either, like, you're not going to get much in terms of like up and down movement with the head. Like, it's not much, although you can get side to side, and like I said before, like the ponytails can move out of the way. Shoulders move outwards, you can rotate them all the way around. There's a single bend at the elbow, which does reach 90 degrees. She has a swivel, and she does have wrist swivel, although no hinge at the hand. I wish she had a hinge, because a lot of her accessories like the mallet and the gun, she really should have had a hinge there. Her ab crunch, she crunched down pretty good, and then on the back pretty good too. And then she does have like a swivel here, and then she does have a little bit of like side to side movement. Legs move outwards, they kick forwards, not much. She has a thigh cut, she has a double jointed knee, and then she does have ankles do move up and down, and she does have, of course, the ankle pivot, although the Two-Face does not, which is disappointing. Harley Quinn and Two-Face are almost the exact same height, and they both stand at around 6.5 inches tall. Here they are next to Batgirl and Batman, and I think the height comparison between these figures is really good. Here they are with the Batwoman and Nightwing action figures, and I think the height difference between these figures is also very accurate, although I do think that the Two-Face could be just a little bit taller. And here they are next to the previously released Joker action figure and the Damian Wayne Robin action figure, and you guys can see that the Two-Face and the Joker are sharing the same exact body mold for like the suited figures for the DC Multiverse, although it doesn't have a good articulation, it just works for some characters. Okay, so guys, my overall thoughts on these action figures is that if you guys already don't have like a really great Harley Quinn and Two-Face figures in your collection, then you guys definitely do need these. These are solid figures for your classic favorite characters. But if you guys already have like a really good Harley Quinn Two-Face figures in your collection, then you guys could pass up on these. Definitely you can pass up on the Two-Face if you already have a good Two-Face figure, but this Harley Quinn is very like different, and her articulation is pretty decent too. The paint is really good, and so I think you should get the Harley Quinn anyway. Who doesn't love another Harley Quinn figure in their collection? I mean, like, come on. But the Two-Face, the articulation on him really like sucks. It's very old school, but the face sculpt's really good. And the Harley Quinn overall is a really good figure too. But just, I feel like the paint could have been just a little bit better on the Harley Quinn figure. But I would definitely recommend these if you don't have already good Two-Face and Harley Quinn figures in your collection. Okay guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff that you guys do. And just thanks for watching, guys. Go follow me on Instagram. It's Mahomie7. And just thanks for watching, guys. See you next time, which is probably going to be sometime later this week.